Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has gotten quite a heavy rejection back down, but do not panic because a new all-time high is probably coming very soon. Let me show you why. Now, on the entire push towards the upside, we have been paying attention to a very important price target, going with our Fibonacci extension levels from the swing low back towards the swing high, back towards the swing low. You're right now going to see the 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target. When we are going with the logarithmic scale, it was hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. And guess what? Once Bitcoin is moving towards the upside, a lot of people are not interested to go with a short position, but actually to go with some kind of a breakout trade. How do I know that? Look right now how many people have gotten liquidated in the past 24 hours. Almost 400 million of long positions wiped out, destroyed, liquidated in the past 24 hours, which really shows that majority of people have literally zero clue of what they are doing in the market. They are longing once the price is moving towards the upside, towards another all-time high, and probably right now at this specific area, they might even be looking to fire another short or a sell position. But later in the video, I am going to share with you exactly where you can be looking to fire another long or a buy position, and where personally I am going to be adding even more to my already opened long position on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also most probably on many different altcoins, because the opportunity is probably going to be offered to us in the next couple of hours or in the next couple of days. So when we right now talk about the 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target right here, we also need to talk about the third most impulsive Elliott wave towards the upside, and what exactly right now I have in mind. If we are right now targeting the 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target, it usually means the third Elliott wave is right now finished. So because of that, we are going to go with our Elliott impulsive wave right here, where we can identify we got the first impulse, we got a correction, another impulse towards the upside. As of right now, Bitcoin is probably forming the fourth Elliott wave, which simply means more choppiness in the next couple of days can be expected. And then of course also another push towards the upside, towards another all-time high, maybe even towards the area of approximately 130,000 US dollars. And probably right you're wondering, what is going to be the exact price target of the fourth Elliott wave, and what is going to be a very important area of support? The first thing that I want to show you is going to actually be the Fibonacci time. How long can the correction actually take before we talk about Fibonacci retracement levels right here? So let's go with trend-based Fibonacci time, and we are simply going to be measuring the entire length of the second Elliott wave. Let's go right now with the start of the second Elliott wave towards the end of the second Elliott wave, and putting the third pivot at the start and the finish of the third Elliott wave right here. And you can right now see the correction is usually taking at least the time of the second Elliott wave, and in this case we can be expecting some more choppiness for the next couple of days until the 20th of July 2025. So for the next 5 days, let's just say, if Bitcoin is going to chop around at this specific area, is going to be very likely we finished our fourth Elliott wave, and only then we can be expecting another impulse back towards the upside, towards the area of 130,000 US dollars. That is also right now why make sure you are smashing up the like button, because 1,000 likes are really possible. And also, if you want to join our free VIP Discord group, 25 spots are still available, and once we are going to fill those spots, I am going to close down the Discord server. So make sure you join if you want. Now let me also share with you what is going to be the technical Fibonacci retracement price target of the fourth Elliott wave. We have right now the timing right here. However, we also need to determine how low we can actually go. And for that, we are going to go simply with our Fibonacci retracement levels. Let's go from our swing low back towards the swing high, and we are going to pay attention to the 0.236, 0.32, and also 0.5 Fibonacci retracement price targets. Of course, we can go also without the logarithmic chart. However, I would personally enable the logarithmic chart on Bitcoin because the price structure is right now looking very impulsive. We are seeing quite significant moves right here. That is why why, in my opinion, looking right now at the Fibonacci retracement levels on the logarithmic chart is simply going to be slightly more accurate. As of right now, the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level, it is already getting a break towards downside, and that is why we are going to remove it and pay attention only to two next very important levels: 0.32, 116,000 US dollars, with the lower level at approximately 113.8 thousand US dollar area. Why are both of those levels right here such important levels you should really pay attention to? Because they do align some kind of very nicely with the 50 exponential moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. You can clearly see how nicely this specific exponential moving average has been respected in the past. That is why it can also be respected very nicely in the future, and it is going to come in almost exactly at the 0.32 Fibonacci retracement price target. Additionally, pay attention right now to the liquidation clusters on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 3-day time frame. Where is going to be the biggest liquidation cluster? It is going to land at approximately 116,000 US dollars, almost exactly at our 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level, almost exactly at our 50 exponential moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. That is why I would say like that. For sure, in the next couple of hours, in the next couple of days, if we do see another push down, we can be looking for another long or buy position approximately at this specific area. If the level is going to be broken towards downside, we can be adding even more to our position, slightly lower at approximately 0.5. Make sure, of course, you are still setting a stop loss with another price target being another all-time high. Very simple plan. We know we are still interested in brand new long or buying positions because we are still moving in a very nice and very strong uptrend. However, right here, you still need to be aware of the first area of resistance, because what I said before, if we are going to form the fourth Elliott wave, we can be expecting a little bit more choppiness exactly at this specific area, and maybe even we hit the 0.32, we see a bounce towards the upside, towards the area of resistance, and then another push down towards the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. So again, slightly more choppiness at this specific area is probably expected if we are right now actually forming the fourth Elliott wave. That is why you also need to be aware of the area of resistance that is going to land slightly higher at approximately 120,000 US dollars. What are we right now going to do? Let's go on the daily time frame, because you're going to notice that if the daily candle is going to close red as it is right now, in the next 14 hours, Bitcoin is going to confirm a brand new daily high-term time frame area of resistance, which is then going to mean this level right here is going to be the first very important level you should really not ignore. Why so? Because we can also right now go and measure the entire upper price action with the volume, and you can right now see value area high landing exactly at our daily high-term time frame area of resistance. And additionally, if we are right now going to go just slightly lower, we can then also talk about the golden Fibonacci ratio landing almost exactly at this specific area. That is why I would say to you, of course, a bounce towards the upside at the 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level can definitely happen, especially knowing we are right now seeing also the liquidations cluster exactly at our Fibonacci level. However, if there is then going to be a bounce towards the upside, please do not be surprised if potentially we are going to see another rejection back down at the area of resistance, maybe even another lower low, maybe Bitcoin even hits the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level and only then continues its way towards the upside. So again, more choppiness is expected, but the thing is, we are looking for a new long or a buying position approximately at this specific area. That is why you can take an advantage of the free bonus using the second link down below, because there is no KYC and no VPN on BitUnix exchange, and only after you register you're going to get a 10 USDT free bonus. Additionally, you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus after you deposit, and of course also, if you still want, you can join our free VIP Discord group, because I am going to close it very soon. Additionally, let's right now pay attention to the CVD indicator, because it really does look like some people at this specific area are already trying to fire another long or buying position. How do I know that? pay attention right now to the CVD indicator. Another higher high is being formed, while Bitcoin is seeing another lower high. The open interest indicator is increasing towards the upside. So this right here pretty much means people are longing Bitcoin, but they are not able to push the price higher. Bearish absorption, bearish Bitcoin indication. That is why I would definitely say lower targets are probably going to happen very soon in the next couple of hours, with the first important price target being 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level and the liquidations cluster at 116,000 US dollars. Then of course we are going to see if this specific area is going to hold. If not, we are simply then going to look towards our lower target being 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and is then simply going to mean Bitcoin is going to take the liquidity below our recent low right here, and additionally we are going to start feeling the semi gap slightly lower at approximately 115,000 US dollars. Nevertheless, at the area of support, we are still looking for very nice long or buy positions, expecting another all-time high to be formed literally sooner rather than later. Additionally, let me right now go with the Elliott stochastic CG oscillator on the 2-hourly time frame. You're going to see we are actually forming a double bottom pattern. Now, the last time we got a double bottom pattern on this specific indicator was back in June 2026. Bitcoin after that did not really see any major pushes towards the upside, but nevertheless, I would definitely say, generally speaking, a double bottom pattern is a bullish Bitcoin indication, also knowing that we are going to hit quite an important price target probably within the next couple of hours. So simply set an alert at this specific area, observe the reaction, and we could be maybe even interested to fire another long or buy position exactly at this specific area with a slightly wider stop loss below the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. Additionally, going right now with the money flow indicator and also the RSI indicator on the 1-hour time frame, we are being in the oversold area, which generally speaking is also going to be some kind of an indication we could actually be bottoming out quite soon. On the 2-hour time frame, a very similar story, oversold area already being hit on the money flow indicator. So once again, dips are for buying. Do not panic at this specific area and simply look to fire another long or a buy position if you want, with slightly wider stop loss, because of course another all-time high is probably going to happen sooner rather than later. That is why take an advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below. No KYC, no VPN, and only after you register you're already going to get a $10 US free bonus, and after you deposit you're going to get another 20% deposit bonus. But also of course, if you want, join our free VIP Discord group while you still can. Additionally, thank you for smashing up the like button.